So is there a possibility for Shiba Inu to rally 114+% in the near future? The answer is yes, but it is dependent. It is tied to something. And I'm also going to share with you and talk to you about the current state of the meme coin market in general, because there's a really interesting chart we're going to look at to give you some perspective of kind of how big it is right now, where it was, where it can get back to, and the pros and cons and the issues affecting meme coins right now. We're going to share all that in this video. And I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. If you are new to me, my name's Austin, and I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. So let's get into this. So, yeah, is there a possibility of Shiba Inu rallying 114%? Absolutely. The overall crypto market has been just decimated, has been pushed down, and Shiba Inu has done a very good job of weathering the storm, if you will, as a percentage of its market cap and move them up or down. Now, obviously, it is down a little bit. And if you look at Shiba Inu right here, and you look at, say, the last month, it's up 8.7%. And, if you look at all, obviously, it's trading right here, and its all-time high was set back in 2021, right there at 406. Actually, it's more than that. 408 is the all-time high. So there you go. Sorry about that. All-time high. And so we are 84% off of that all-time high. That's where we're off from there. Okay. So let's talk about the possibility of Shiba Inu and where it can go from here. Well, like I said, its rally is dependent upon the market. Its rally is dependent upon money flowing back into itself, but also more importantly, back into the overall meme coins. Meme coins have been just decimated in the last 4 or 5 months. And I'm talking about the entire market capitalization of meme coins, which is right here. You can see it right here. See how that says 56 billion right there? Okay. And if you take a look at this chart, meme coins at their all-time high hit about 100 and it's about $130 billion from as far as a market capitalization. So the entire meme coin category at its peak, which was back in kind of like October, November timeframe, I believe that's what that would be. Yeah, right there, October, November, right there, and leading into December, because in December was when a lot of the money left the market. Was about 130 billion, and now we're at 56 billion. So you can see we're down dramatically from that point. And that really is the narrative. That really is the story. The meme coin market in general was just completely decimated. And it was because, let me show you this. It was because of the market conditions. Let me get to the chart here. Market conditions, and yeah, I get a picture of these in the right place. And what you're seeing is the blue line here is retail investors. And a lot of retail investors are in meme coins. And they left in late November, but really in December of 2024. You see that blue line, how it fell off. That's retail investors losing faith in crypto and leaving. And a lot of those were in meme coins. A lot of them owned Shiba Inu. A lot of them owned Dogecoin. They owned other big meme coins, and they just left. Now, all right. So, all right, that's interesting, Austin. But what about Shiba Inu? How are we going to move back up? Well, again, it's really simple. Once retail money starts to come back into crypto, a lot of people don't buy Bitcoin. They don't buy Ethereum. They don't buy XRP. Although I think you should. You should be good and diversified and all those kind of things. They buy meme coins. They buy Dogecoin. They buy Shiba Inu. They buy Pepe. Maybe even some Trump, Bonk, so forth. Okay, and that's really the narrative. That's really the story. So when we start to see retail interest come back into crypto, when we start to see retail people getting interested in and wanting to buy back into crypto, a lot of that money, a lot of that liquidity, that money, that capital, assets, money will flow back into meme coins. It will. And meme coins will go back up over 100 million as far as market cap. Shiba Inu will go back up over $10 billion market cap, hitting 12 billion, so forth and so on. It will happen. Okay. But it's dependent upon the capital and money flowing back into the entire crypto market. That's really what it comes down to, guys. There's no secret sauce. There's no, well, will Shiba Inu screw up and there's something? No, this was an overall broad market move down and what happened here. Okay. So, like I said, And if you've been watching all of crypto, or if you just watch Shiba Inu, you should zoom out and look at other ones. We're inching back towards 3 trillion as far as market capitalization, right there. We're inching back towards it. All right. Now our all-time high for the market cap right here was about 3.7, hit back on December of 2024, right before it just went and it fell off. Remember this chart. The retail investors, they left in December 2024. Major outflow of capital money, billions and hundreds of billions of dollars left. Okay, so just know that that's what this is. And I just wanted to make this real quick for you. So again, Shiba Inu, is it going to go up 114%? Absolutely. Is it going to go up big time from where it's at from here? Yep, it'll go up along with all of the major meme coins and all that kind of stuff as we start to see the capital flow back in. Well, when's that supposed to happen, Austin? Well, look, nobody has a crystal ball. I don't, but we can definitely probably we're starting to see glimmers of that right now. Summers historically are kind of slow in crypto. June, July, everybody kind of takes their eye off the crypto ball. Family vacations, summer, all that kind of stuff tend to be very slow. So probably more like a Q4 of 2025 when we start to see Bitcoin rally, all major rallying cryptos come up. Is there an opportunity to make money between now and then? Absolutely. Okay. And I can share with you how you can do that. Let me show you this. Look, this is Onyx Coin. As this is just one example. So I have a piece of software. It's called X1 Algo. It runs on an iPhone, runs on an Android, runs on a computer. The software literally costs you about $1 a day is what it costs. There's a link in the description below. Don't go there yet, but in a minute, go there. Okay. And it literally costs you about $1 a day to use it. The quarterly option is the cheapest on a per day basis. There's a 30-day, no questions asked money back guarantee. Here's how I can make you money. Look at this. So this is Onyx Coin. You could have the software running. You could have an alert set. So an alerts are free to set up. Okay. And I teach you how to do them right there. Now, this is the thank you page where you see after you join how to create alerts right there. Okay. So this is Onyx. Look at this. This is an alert. This will be a little pop-up that would come in on your phone. Okay. In 70 days, up 764%, $2,000 of Onyx Coin, as an example, bought here, sold here, would have made you over 15 grand in 70 days. What could you have done different with 15 grand in 70 days? Probably a lot. Your life would have changed. Software said, wait for a few days. Then it said, gave you another buy alert all the way to that sell alert in 19 days, just shy of 200%. So $2,000 bought here, sold here, just a little bit less than $4,000. So right around 20 grand, call it 20 grand so far in less than 4 months. Then the software said, wait, because it's moving down. So the next 60 days, Onyx Coin went down 71%. Okay. And then it said, time to buy again. And we're up another 120+%. So that same $2,000 bought in again would have made you another $2,400. So a little over $22,000. Yeah. In just under 5 months. That's what the software does. Here's Sui. Remember Sui, 8 days, 69%. Buy here has not been a sell alert. So the software has said it's not time to sell yet, but that's 70% profit already. By the way, you can use it on stocks too. This is Tesla. Look, buy here, sell there. So this is the Tesla chart. See the software working for Tesla. So you can use it on stocks. So you get a 2-for-1 special here. Okay. So links are down there. Boom. Go down and check it out. Give it a look. As always, I appreciate you giving me a few minutes. See ya.